Welcome broadcasters to episode number 8 of Flashcam Gordon's voiceover experience. Please clear the recording studio. We need complete silence.
We're mass communicating.
Now here's the host of our show, Flashcam Gordon.
And thank you, Livy. Very good. You're looking really good tonight, too. She's dressed up. She's got this wonderful imitation antique princess dye tiara she's wearing. And as you can see, I'm dressed up a little bit tonight too because it's a very special program. Yes, after weeks and weeks of begging, Lisa Foster has finally consented to come on the program tonight. Yes, yeah, when you get a popular YouTube channel, as we do here, everybody wants to get into the act. And week after week, Lisa has asked me, could I be on the show? Of course. Well, what can I say? It's a wonderful program. And tonight we have the special Lisa Foster to explain to you pitch and dynamics. What are dynamics? Well, Lisa's going to explain that to you as well. Now, this program that you're going to see normally would cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to obtain. You'd have to sign written contracts, appear before a magistrate, a judge, federal authorities, and swear not to reveal any of this to anyone. But I'm giving it to you tonight. And that's why it's so special. So now, without further ado, Lisa, you've got the microphone? Don't drop that. Go ahead and present to us your program, Pitch and Dynamics, with the fabulous Lisa Foster.
You're so funny. Okay. So as you can see on this graph, we've got pitch on the left side and volume on the bottom. So we're going to start with the left side. You can see the numbers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of look at the number 3. Think of your voice as having different floors, like an elevator going up and going down. 3 would be your regular pitch that you normally speak on, and your 3 is very different from my 3.
Okay.
So this is my 3. I'm speaking on the pitch that I typically speak at here. All right, so if I go up to floor 4, now my pitch sounds like this, which sounds vastly different from my 3, which is right here. So here's my 4, here's my 3. Here's my 4, here's my 5, all the way to the top. Here's my 4, here's 3. Going the opposite direction down, I'm going to go down to my 2 and all the way down to my 1. It is not comfortable and not intended to be comfortable on your 1 or your 5. It's just designed to see how high and low you can get. Probably never do work on your 1 or your 5. But it's very helpful to know you've got at least 2 other options other than your 3. The idea of this is for you to be able to put a leash and a collar on your voice and you tell it where you want it to go. You need to discipline your voice in terms of where it goes on this elevator, and it takes a while to get used to this. When you get really good, you can jump around between floors. You can go from your 3 to your 5, down to your 2, up to your 4, to your 3, to your 1, back to 5. Let's add in volume, dynamics. Dynamics is just a fancy word for volume. And if you think of the number 2 as your regular volume, number 1 being very soft and number 3 being very loud, that's the best way to keep this in mind. So we're going to practice dynamics here without even worrying about pitch. So for this exercise, we're going to stay on the 3rd floor. So this is my 3rd floor. I'm not going to move up or down my elevator. I'm going to stay right there on 3, but I'm going to move in and out with volume. So if you see the 3-2 axis, that is my normal pitch and my normal volume. I'm going to stay in my 3 and move it back to a 1 now. And if you notice, I haven't changed my pitch floor at all. I've just gotten softer in my dynamics. Still on 3, but now I've dialed back to a 1. Now I'm going to dial it back up to a 2. This is my normal volume. I'm going to stay on this 3rd floor and dial it all the way up to a 3. And if you've noticed, I have not changed my pitch floor at all. I've just gotten louder. All right, so that requires a lot of discipline because a lot of people confuse pitch with dynamic. So how handy is this when your director says to you, Gordon, we need this to sound dark and menacing. Where are you going to go on your graph?
1-1, the creepy voice.
Got it. Got it. This time it's a Volkswagen Jetta convertible.
Excitement.
Fun, you got it.
Fun.
Am I going to go down here to sell fun where I sold the Mercedes?
No, you're going to go up to 4.
I might go up to 4.
And you might even go up in volume to 3.
Nice. Good job. Right. So I'm going to come up here. The only Volkswagen Jetta convertible. You can go fast and get tickets. So do you hear the difference in how I treated the words and my dynamic and my pitch based on what I was selling?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Good. So this is a really handy thing to think about. You will probably do most of your work on your 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that dynamic is very powerful in changing up the feeling of a message.
Wonderful, wonderful. And may I say, Lisa, that not only was that educational, but it was also entertaining as well.
It's not my job to entertain you.
Does that mean you'll appear next week on the show?
No frickin' way.
I think I'm in a little bit of hot water.
Who made that decision?
Cut the mic! Cut the mic!